Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our special disability training. We are excited to have today as our guest trainer, Patrice Vance. She's a founder council member, a platinum consultant. She's also a 100K ring earner, an 11-time IATAN card holder. She is the founder of the Divas in Power organization. She is an awesome leader, and she heads our calls. And today she is going to be our guest trainer. So I would like for you guys to do me a favor. Please locate the chat box and help me welcome Patrice to the line. Patrice, are you available to take the call?
Hey, Diva. Yes, I am. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Happy belated Mother's Day to all the amazing mothers. Hope your day was as fantastic as mine. I absolutely did nothing. I relaxed. I'm here in Vegas, so I'm going back and forth, but I'm really excited to be on today. And the reason why I chose the topic of social media marketing on Facebook, I am going to show you guys my special disability Facebook page, but it is so important to the success of you being a special disability advocate. And the reason that is going to set your travel business aside. So I have multiple pages. Yes, I do. Don't ask me how I keep up with all this stuff, but I do. I do have a page for just strictly all my travel, my VIP experience, and my special disability cheer page, which I kind of converted that to both travel and cheer. So I'm still able to promote what they're doing in the industry as special disability cheerleaders, but also showing them traveling. So I am going to show you guys that a little bit later today, but I just kind of wanted to get you guys to kind of shift your mindset. We are here now in May, the second week in May. Before we know it, May is going to be gone. We're going to be in that third quarter of June, still trying to figure out how we're going to tap into this market. And as I tell you guys, week in and week out, in order to make this work, in order to be successful in this industry, you got to put the time in. And it takes a certain person to do that, right? So when you map out your goals and you say, you know what, I'm going to give an hour a day, or I'm going to give 30 minutes a day, just researching on how I can be better than better and better on what I am doing today as a special disability advocate. And what are some of the other travel agents in the industry doing? I think I shared this with you guys back in March when I went to the travel forum in Las Vegas. Literally, I was the only travel advisor in the room that can speak on disabilities. And I'm gonna tell you, that is phenomenal, because the other companies, which, hey, Planet and some of the others was in room, Kelsey, all of them was in the room too, but they don't have anyone that's working on special disabilities. The special disabilities is something real dear to my heart. So we're going to get started today. Let me get this going. So we're just going to do just the introduction. And when I thought about putting this together for you guys, and actually I always tell everyone, I never really plan on what I want to train on. So I just sent Deidre a message today and said, you know what? I want to train on Facebook social media, but really it's social media post for special disabilities. So when you're able to create a social media post for abilities or special disability travel, I really believe that it requires sensitivity, inclusivity, and a clear understanding of the special needs and the experience of that individual with the disabilities. And you can just kind of outline, some of us are on because we love the autism, and everything's always surrounded by autism, but being surrounded with some like-minded individuals this weekend, after seeing my nephew graduate from the University of Nevada from liberal arts, that class was the largest class that graduated with over 500 individuals and 500 graduates. And what the cool piece was, they always kind of tapered into something that we're doing today. Not so much as travel, but special disabilities, education, physical therapy, just psychology, just all of it. So I just thought about where we're going to start. And in order for you to start to really know how to promote, that you have to start with a warm welcome and introducing the topic of the disabilities. So a couple of weeks ago, I dropped in our page a list of different disabilities. So if you like, I schedule all of my posts on Sunday. I sit here quietly, figuring out what I like to post, and I schedule. I schedule all of my personal posts every week, unless I just decide to get up one morning and I decide to just post something. But I make sure that all of my posts are scheduled throughout the month. Well, you guys, I cheated a little bit, so I'm gonna be honest. I do have a virtual assistant that does a lot of my social media marketing and branding for me now. That was one of my goals that I want to implement in my business. And that was my goal in January, so I made it happen. But I still post, even though she's posting, right? Because all that is scheduled. So when I don't have anything scheduled, when she's posting, I am kind of sneaking in and I'm posting things myself. So you want to always make sure that you started with that welcome introduction and the topic. Every one of you, I'm gonna challenge you today when we get off this call that you post that you're a special disability travel agent and where would you like to go next. Come up with something, post it, get your audience to get engaged. Because as they're getting engaged with you, this is going to help you build not just your brand, but also help you increase your marketing share, as I'm going to say, on social media. You got to be enthused about it. You know, you got to show the importance of accessibility and inclusion of the travel experience. You can always Google it. I know that some of us have family members with disabilities. Ask them, is it okay for you to highlight them? Remember, I always say work in your backyard, because when you work in your backyard, you get an opportunity to meet some of those different organizations that will probably allow you. Yes, we can't show some of the kids' face. And I say this because being a foster parent, I can promote those children, but I can't promote their face, right? So you really want to make sure you get the consents and the buy-in. And there's always things on Google and Facebook and other social media platforms that you can utilize, Pinterest and all the others. So let's go here next. So highlight the accessibility feature. Showcase the ability feature of various destinations, such as wheelchair ramps, accessible restrooms, sensory-friendly environments. So let's think about CTAP, IBC, what is it? IBCEES. They are promoting almost once a week a new location that's now ability accessible. So what I do with theirs, I post it on my LinkedIn page. And I'm going to tell you, I get so many likes, comments, impressions. That's what they call them, impressions on LinkedIn. So imagine if you were posting once a week on your Facebook page or on your business page, whether it's just your travel page or if you're doing it both travel and special disabilities, something different, not the same old thing, right? Even when you are in these special disability groups, they really don't have a lot of information. They have information about the disabilities and how it helps and what's happening as a parent. So you got to tailor how you're going to be positioning yourself in those groups as being an educator and in reference to travel. You want to include images, videos, demonstrating some of these feature actions, provide some visual reinsurance. You guys can do that. We do videos. We cut and paste and put collages together. You can utilize some of the suppliers. You can utilize SNG. They do a lot of promotion. You can take their videos because you are one of their special disability travel advisors and you can promote. You have to get in to building your brand and letting people know who you are. I tell people this all the time. If somebody say who's Patrice Vance, they're going to say Divas in Power. They're going to say Danger Zone Travel. And they're going to say, oh, her passion is special disabilities. Boom. If they ask in the cheer industry, they're going to say, oh, special disabilities cheer. That's what made me decide to do what I do to convert my travel business into a lot of what I'm doing with special disabilities. So you just got to reinsure your audience. Reinsure the more you post, the more they see your name, the more they're going to be looking for you. And they're going to like, they're going to share, they're going to make comments. And you need to make sure that you are responding back. So let's just talk about some sharp personal stories. I have personal stories. I bet each and every one of you on this line have a personal story. Feature stories of disability travel, sharing their experiences, their challenges, their triumphs while they're traveling. Sandals was on here about 3 or 4 weeks ago. They have information. You can post that you're a sandal specialist, specializing in special disabilities, and you can post their beaches. It's just pulling the content together and just putting it out there. You can go on Pinterest. They have so much that they can offer. You can crop it, you can post it. So find some of those. Google experiences, Google challenges. See what's out there that you can be able to promote and brand on your page. Include testimonies from travelers from various disabilities that offer diversified perception. This is what happens when you are working in your backyard. I cannot tell you guys how important that it is to work in your backyard. How important it is to be working with your Chamber of Commerce. How important it is to be working with BNI. I'm getting ready to bite the bullet and join that organization. Well, what's so great about joining those type of organizations is that they're only going to have one travel agent in that organization. So I mean that you get referrals, they get referrals, referrals. So think about this as a long-term strategy. Every time an agent comes back into our amazing company, when I do that one-on-one, the first thing I asked is, why did you decide to come back? And what are your 3 major goals that you like to accomplish? I catch them off guard every time. Because then that really gives me an opportunity to talk a little bit about what we do as an amazing company that we are. And then for those who say, well, I was thinking about disability travel because my child is autistic. This is the same way that you have those conversations when you're at the Walmarts and you're running and you're paying for all this stuff and you're still there at the counter and you have a conversation to find out, yes, this woman is a single parent, her child is autistic, she worked all these hours at Walmart and she's looking for a second string of income. It ties back to everything that we do. So you most definitely want to try to get some of those testimonies. And you can always Google, you can always, again, reach out to your family. I've talked with my special disabilities cheer team. You know, I probably have 3 of them, the travel agents. I'm like, you guys have to really get into the business. Started videoing your traveling, and let's start sharing some of those testimonies. So let's talk about some proven travel tips. Wow, we offer so much as a travel agency, right? Because now I'm talking about our agencies. We offer so much to our clients. So do proven travel tips. offer practical tips and planning accessibility, including researching accessibility, accommodations, transportation options, and attractions. You guys can do that. Half of us on here are Disney specialists. We have SeaWorld. I mean, when I think about California, transition for California coming to Vegas, I'm like, wow. If I just wanted to just book everything in the United States, where would I post travel deals for special disabilities? If you don't educate your market, if you don't educate your family and friends, if you don't educate your Facebook friends or your social media friends, then they're not going to know exactly what you do. You have to address common concerns, such as just navigating through the airport. Wow. Finding wheelchair-friendly activities, community accessible needs with travel providers. I'm going to tell you, I travel in a wheelchair when I get to the airport. For those that know, I have COPD with emphysema and chronic asthma. I cannot walk long distance, and I had neck surgery, which is all a whole total of different things that cause all the other side effects. But I tell you, I have a conversation with everybody that I embrace. From getting to the airport, to getting to that ticket counter, to getting to that wheelchair, to tipping them, having conversation with individuals in the airport. And oh, by the way, I'm a travel agent, knowing that, can I just come and purchase my ticket at the counter? Absolutely, you can, Patrice. You have to make sure that you are providing all of that. You are that provider that's going to provide as many tips as you can, you guys. You can Google these tips. You can search these tips. You can find it to whatever you choose to market and brand, but you got to market and brand. And I'm going to show you the reason why. So let's promote inclusive events, destinations, highlight events. Google, highlight events for special disabilities, highlight events for special disability concerts, festival, attractions, prioritizes accessibility and welcome travels with all abilities. So I was here in Vegas last week. I went to the Jazz City Lights, first time that I'd ever attend. It was cold, but it was nice. But this is what happened. My girlfriend said, Patrice, why didn't you go through the ADA line? I don't know. Don't you have your disability paperwork with you? No, it's in California. You make copies of all that whenever you travel with your family, with yourself, or whatever, because it gives you special access. I didn't because I had other friends with me. But if I had known that, I would have went in ahead for the ability, accessibility to get through and then have to be able to wait in the long line for an hour or so. So these are the type of things you want to educate. You want to educate your family and friends. I'm going to say it again. It's always your family and friends. But when you're able to educate your family and friends and your social media platform, people are going to be encouraged to follow. Encouraged to follow, to support the business, the destinations, and that are committed to inclusivity. This is what you do. You guys book travel all day long. So what's the difference? And then you really shifting your mindset and tapping into an industry that has not been tapped in. And I'm going to say this again, that has not been tapped in. Why not make yourself different? We're not competing against each other, no way, form, or fashion. But all of us are totally different. We all book travel different. We all look at our clients different. We all have a different marketing brand texture. I just love booking large events and special disabilities, and that's what I love doing. So that's what I do. But I will also book regular travel. When I say regular travel, anybody call and says, hey, Patrice, I want to book travel with you. This is what happens to me. Well, I didn't call you, Patrice, because you do large events, but I book everything, you guys. So now I'm trying to get better and promoting on my social media platform that not that I just do groups. I do a little bit of everything. I put this way because the bullet this fly this way, because you got to raise awareness. If you're not raising awareness, if Deidre's not wearing awareness, if Adrian is not wearing awareness. If the crew that's on here with us all the time, week after week, Andrea, Ashley, if they're not sharing awareness of what they're doing in references, oops, sorry, guys, let me go back, and references disabilities. Oops, sorry, guys, who's going to share it? If you're not talking about it, if you're not being about it, who is going to actually really make you be aware of what's happening here? So I'm just going to say here, I'm trying to get this together. You guys, I'm having a little challenge over here. Okay, it just doesn't want to do. How are you guys? I'm having a little challenge here. No, okay. It's not working for me right now. So can you guys see my slides? So for me,
No, we only see your name, your picture, and your name.
okay, so let me go back and go back here. Sorry, thank you. For some reason, Deidre, it is, I'm going to stop sharing, just a technical difficulties, you guys. Just bear with me. Let me get that back up. You know, those things happen. This is what happens when you're working from Vegas and trying to make sure the internet, everything's working. But for me, raising awareness, share your statistics, facts about disability travel, awareness of challenges that's faced by these individuals with disabilities. If you don't share it, who's going to share it? But you're not going to share it in a negative light. It's not going to be any difference than COVID. March 2020, I'll never forget it. Came back off a Super Bowl cruise, all excited, and then travel shut down. But what we did not do, some of us, I can't speak on others, I never closed my doors. Absolutely not. I taught my team, you're going to train, you're going to be in the know of everything. So when the doors do open back up, you're going to have all your certifications. You're going to be ready to rock and roll. But what we did, we educated everyone about the challenges that we were facing as individuals and travel agents during COVID. It's no different than you making everyone aware of the challenges that they face. Educate your followers about the importance of accessibility design and the benefit to all-inclusive travel experience. Everyone, we have over what, 130 plus vendors and suppliers? Just sandals in Disney and Marriott and so many others have so much that they can offer. When it comes to you educating your followers about the importance of the design and the benefit of all-inclusive travel, everyone should be able to experience it, even our disability family. So this is what I always talk about. So I'm here in Vegas, right? I know nothing. I'm north from everyone. Founder and all the other FCs are all on the south side of Vegas, close to the airport. I'm out in, I guess they would say, the boonies, but this is what I love about the boonies. I'm going to be able to engage myself in community engagement here in the north. Has it been done? I don't know. But I will have a story to tell, right? Because I'm looking to be here these 2 weeks out of the month. So why not be engaged in something that's happening in the backyard? Community engagement, fostering a supportive community with disability travelers can connect, share tips, and support one another. You're that person. When I think about Ashley, how she just embraced everything because of her child, but she embraced her community. She went to her backyard. She posted. She has a magnet on her vehicle. She has flyers wherever she goes. She's handing out information about herself. which is allowing her to do a little bit more in her community. And that's what it allowed me to do, because whenever I talk about Divas Empowered Nonprofit Organization, I always talk about how we give back to special disabilities. Let's keep it real and transparent, family. Special disabilities can also fall into domestic violence, can fall into homeless and shelter, can also fall into underprivileged children. So it doesn't really matter who that individual is. It matters on you being that advocate or that liaison or that travel agent in that community that's looking to help others. Because then you can start a fundraising and you can start doing other things to help these individuals travel. See, sometimes we have to take that risk and think outside the box and be creative and build your brand on how you want to promote your business. You got to get out there in your community. And I say this over and over again, encourage followers to share their own experience and recommendations of their accessibility destinations. We all have family. They travel, they might not book through us, and that's perfectly fine. But let me highlight you, my dear cousin John. Let me highlight you as one of my special disability travel for the week for my travel company. What do you think, cousin John? I'm just using it as an example because we have them. We have tons of our children that travels. My daughter Dana is going to be able to take her flight by herself for the first time to fly into Vegas for convention to get ready for convention. She's always flown with me, but she have her disabilities. She's going to manage it. I'm going to share with her tips on what she needs to do. When she gets there, you still don't talk to strangers. I still tell her that. You don't talk to strangers, but we help them get to point A to point B to ensure that they are excited. We are responsible in helping them get there. I don't know about you guys. You know, some of us probably might say, Patrice, this is too much. I don't want to sign up for it. It's whatever you choose. But I believe that when we encourage, they're going to follow, and that we're going to have those testimonies. They're going to be able to share their stories, because that's what we want them to do, to get on here, to share their testimonies and their stories. This is another one. If you notice, all my proven resources are a little bit different than the others. Proven resources include links. We have so much out there for us for resources. You gotta look for it. You have to find it. You have to find something that intrigues you, right? So include your links to resources such as accessibility guides, disability-friendly travel agencies like us. That'll be the only one that we'll be putting, right? Online forums for disability travels. Wow. When I think about ASTA and some of the Travel Legal World, some of those other large consortiums that we're part of, always have some piece that you can take away for accessibilities. So you want to do downloadable checklists, travel planning templates to assist followers in preparing for their trips. I do. And I kind of create my own, and I do my little checklist. You can do all of those things. But you can never end unless you got a call to action. And that's what I'm going to talk about once we finish. I'm going to go to some of my social media pages, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing, right? Showing you how I'm reaching out. I'm totally moving differently, but there's so much out there for you. So you have to have a call to action. Encourage the followers to advocate for greater accessibility in the travel industry by contacting travel providers. We always are networking with our suppliers, right? Sharing their experience on social media, supporting legislation. that promotes an inclusivity. Now, this is the crazy piece. I got an email about a week ago asking me to be on the National Small Business Forum. And I said, well, how in the world did they get my name, first of all? And why would they be emailing me on Divas Empower? But once I went inside and I realized what it was, it falls under everything. Small business, travel, special disabilities, nonprofit, it was there. But I'm not a political person. And I don't think I would take directives well and telling me how I can do what I can do and all those type of things. So I declined it. But what I'm saying to you is it's there, it's out there. Make your voice known. Make your voice known as a travel advisor, as a special needs advocate. For those that's already in the industry, you truly understand what I'm speaking on. For being in the industry and being a foster parent for so many years, those are the things that we did. So now I want to take all those years of being a foster parent and being that advocate with the school district and working with a regional center and working with probation and all of those therapists. I want to take that and I want to be able to get out there and show our special disability families and friends and new business partners that they most definitely can travel. So you want to start inviting followers to share the posts with their networks to spread awareness and support of the disability travel. And that is what I'm doing. I just can't believe how my social media have just grown from TikTok to chat to YouTube to LinkedIn to Facebook to all of it. And I wanted to share with you guys today because you guys can do the same thing. So my closing remarks, express gratitude to the followers. So any of your followers, so if anybody tag you on something, anybody respond to anything that you guys have, express your gratitude for the engagement and supporting and promoting accessible travel experience. But you most definitely need to reiterate the importance of inclusivity and the value diversified or diverse perspectives in enriching the travel community. I don't know about you guys, but you can build your own travel community. You can build your own brand. You can build your own group. You can share the things that you love and the passion that you have for special disabilities. You can do so. So by following this outline, you could create and engage an informative social media post that would empower disability travelers and promote greater accessibility and inclusivity in the travel industry. So I am going to stop sharing and I am going to go. Righty. So now I am going to find my site here for you guys. Just there we go. So I'm going to show you my Facebook page here in just a sec, guys. Like it's taking its time here. Okay. So I have multiple pages, and I'm not going to tell you how many pages I have because you probably think I'm going crazy. But you can see here, I have all of my different pages, right? So this one here is my special needs travel by DTZ. So when I ask, and I'm just going to check in the chat box, how many of you guys have a business page? 1. 2, do you have a business page and a disability page? I can't really see the chat box right now, but let me tell you, this here was originally my special disabilities cheerleader page, right? So, you know, going back and forth with Facebook, they allowed me to merge both of the pages. So this here is my babies. This here's my new logo. I decided in January, I was changing everything up, right? I wanted purples and pinks. And when I think about purples and pinks, this is representing my mentor, Tony Greenwald Ward, and my dad, the most two important people in my life that truly believed in me and pushed me to the limits, right? So everybody knows that black, red, and white are my favorite colors. But this here is something really special to me. This is my new logo. These are my babies. Now, these are no more babies. These babies, they are in their late 20s and 30s and all the great stuff. But I will always represent them. They're the reason why I do what I do when traveling with these amazing children, adults now. So right now, this is my special needs travel by DTZ. Got it approved. It was a little crazy with Facebook for a minute, but everything still shows as explosive all-star cheer and dance, and any and everything about us about cheer and our dance program. So that is still there. But you guys, I do reels. They're scheduled. I'm growing my business. You know, I'm doing reels now every other, I think it's like 2 days out of the week. Okay. I'm always posting, you know, when I said you want to get peaked. So what I'm going to be doing now is whatever I post on my special disability page is going to go on my personal page, because it's already going on all of my other travel pages. It's already posted on my LinkedIn page, and it is posted sometimes. The reels are on TikTok, and you might find some of my flyers on TikTok, right? But these are all of my different flyers that I do just every other day. So you most definitely can build your own content and put it out there so people can see. And not only this, you can post this on your different pages. Now, if you don't want to do two business pages, that's okay. You can combine them, right? But you always want to have a call to action. You always want them to know how they can get in contact with you. You always want to know, make sure that they have your website. Now, this here is one of my flyers. It's all about special needs, but I'm doing the call to action. It's bringing it back to book now, who I am, all my information. You always want to just do it. You can build your flyers on Post on My Wall, free on Canva, design it, put it together, get out there and make this work for you guys. I spent the last 5 months building. This has been my focus. This and Divas in Power. My travel is always going to be my travel. I'm going to book. I'm going to do buyouts. I'm going to sell. I'm going to book cruises. I'm going to do what I need to do, right? But this here is an industry in the market that I really want to just, you do not know, blow up in. So when I say that you can do multiple different stuff, there's so many different things that you guys can do with your social media. I'm going to challenge you guys. You can build a second page, but this is the thing. If you're going to build a second page, you gotta make sure that you're doing the following, right? You got to make sure that you can get the people on that you can get this contact to. Right now, if you notice, I had I think like 700 and something likes and 700 followers. What my goal is, I want to get that to 1,000 by June. So that's 1,000 individuals that will be able to see everything that I am doing on my special needs page. So I'm going to go back up here. Let's go back up here just a little. So, you know, I have it listed. They can call me. You know, I do my posts, any mentions, reviews, all my reels, all my photos are here. So I got 809 likes, 882 followers. Well, my goal is I want this to look like 1,000 by the end of June. So by June. So what that means is I got to really get out here, you guys. I got to really market and brand, and I really got to make this happen. All I'm saying to you guys is get in front of it. Come up with your logo. Started making your flyers. Started posting Q&As. Started just making things happen. I just have to say, wow, I'm back. I've been off the grid for a minute, and everyone knows why, those that know me personally. I've been off the grid, but I'm back. I have all of everything I've done with my special disabilities cheer program, and that would never change. So you can always go in and look at, the TV studios coming and interviewing us and taking pictures and recording them, and we just going nationwide. Just you can promote your website, okay? So this is my website. So I promote my website. I make sure that my website is always updated. I'm in the process of doing some things, but you got to make sure that you have your website. This is my website. This here is my mission. Everything's been updated. If you want to see it, this is my URL. Let's see if it'll let us click into this. And then let us click on. Okay, I was hoping that it was going to let me click on it, but let's see here. It's not letting me click on it. I was hoping it's going to let me click on it from here. I don't want to promote it because it's what they want me to do. They want me to promote it. You can promote your website. You can promote everything that you're doing on this. I'm going to go no, let me go back here. It's not letting me go back. You can promote any and everything that you want. I'm going to leave out of here, you guys, because it's trying to make me promote on that page, and I don't want to promote the page. So you can go in. I want to click on my website so I can take you guys directly to my website. On my website, I have, okay, guys, I'm moving a little bit too quick here. On my website, I have, hoping that it'll let me go out. Oh, here we go. So some of those things on tips and different content I have on this page. So it's taking its time. It's not coming up for some reason, you guys. There we go. It's just taking. So I talk about the homepage, a little bit about who we are. I have my 5 pillars. This is where I'm redirecting, joining my team for special disability travel agents. But this is the piece here, all the travel tips. I'm not saying that you go out and you get you another website. I have had this going on as long as I've been with Evo, right? So you just could talk about all this different stuff is here for them. So you could take stuff like this and you can just post it and put a flyer to theme parks. You could talk about some of those things and beaches and artism of the seas. There's so much that you can do when you are promoting and just showing content. I just want to let you guys know that this can truly be done, right? I'm upgrading my sites, but these are all of my partners. This is who I work closely with. I got a couple of more. IATN is getting ready to get dropped there. CCRA is going to get dropped there. There's going to be so many. You build those relationships with those organizations that's going to help you be successful. Special Olympics. Never ever thought that I would be a Special Olympics coach, whether my company would be part of the Special Olympics. My cheer program, that's where I got started. But they got their own little logo, and they're the baby girl, Lady Dazzle. Divas in Power. I could not be able to do half of the stuff that I'll be able to do with them. But I work with all of these organizations. That's where you want to get to. You want to be able to work with these organizations. You want to be able to bring them into the fold. You want to be able to just take yourself to the next level. Because if you don't do it, I'm going to tell you, not your platinum, not your gold, not your sponsor. They're not going to push you to do nothing that you don't need to do. But what I would tell you, I push myself. And thanks to my dad and Tony Queen Ward for pushing me, I have decided I'm going to continue pouring into each and every one of you to let you know this is possible. This is so possible. So, I got more stuff, testimonies, my pillars come. And let's look at the little site here. Let's see where we can find here. Let me go back. And you have the site. You go here, take you back to home, and it just tell you everything you need to know. More, you need to learn more, talk a little bit about what you do. This here, I'm going on, it'll be 5 years, family, that I've been accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Yeah, because I'm S corporation. I'm able to do a lot of things that you can't do. LLCs and S corporation can do a lot that just everyone else that cannot do. That's in Archer. I was blessed to be able to do this, and I keep it strong, A+ every year. Just everything in one place. It just you have to share it. I share it. I got the okay to be able to do this. I take these same videos, take your videos, create that climate, show them that it's okay for everybody to travel. This is my babies. This one here, this right up right here came from Inland Regional Center, Eastern Regional, out of the Inland Empire. Because a lot of my girls and my cheerleaders are part of Inland Regional. And they were excited to know that we were going. This was my baby. This is Dana for y'all. And y'all see her, tell you seen her when she was a baby girl. But this was her and my organization. And just to see us started as Explosive Dazzles and to become a Special Olympic team, I would have never envisioned it. So I see what I see as them as cheerleaders. I see others that can travel and be able to experience the same thing that they did. So I'm going to just put it out to you guys. This is tips for traveling with disabilities, planning, transportation, air and packing. I talk about tips with disabilities for medication, insurance. There's so much that's there. You just build your brand, build the way that you want to promote. Like I said, you don't have to go out and get another website. You can still promote the brand the way that you're branding, just making sure that when your clients go on your page, that they're letting you know exactly what they want. This is all left up to you guys, family. I am going to stop sharing. We're going to open it up for some Q&A. I just like to say thanks everybody for staying on. This is important. I don't know about you guys, but for me, this is my life. I sat here yesterday in Las Vegas alone, first time ever without my dad for Mother's Day, and I did not have my mother or my children. And I just reflect on my life and reflected as a travel advisor or a travel professional on how I just love what I do. But you know what? You get tired after a while and you want to do something different. And what I want to do different, I want to focus on disability travel. I want to do a buyout for a resort, maybe a little small resort for 25 rooms or more. I want to do a little buyout of 50 cabins to take a special disability for Cruise for Cause and reach out to those communities and do fundraisers. If you're listening to me, you gotta listen to me. This is something that is going to take us all to the next level. And all I have to say to you guys is, this is my passion. This is my calling. God had put it on my heart on what he wants me to do. And I just like to share everything with you guys. Now I'll give you the tools to be successful. Now it's for you guys to take those tools and for you guys to run with them. So Deidre, I'm going to give it back to you.
All right. So I have a quick question for you regarding starting groups versus starting a second business page. What are your thoughts
Okay.
on doing a special disability travel group versus a second business page?
You can do both, Deidre, because I have to remember everything I have was always Explosive All Stars, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have converted my Explosive All Star business page
Mhm.
to explosive dazzle special needs travel. So it's still there. They didn't bother me on that one. So I have my group page. And the reason why I have the business page, because I want to go out in the world. I want to start a boosting and looking at those generic graphics of ages. So that is the reason why I kept my special needs page. And that's why I'm doing more of the marketing branding there. And then I take what I have on that page and I put it inside my group page.
Okay.
It might
And
be extra work, but I feel like I'm doing something since I have a virtual assistant that does all of it. So I
right,
take what's on my special disability page and I drop it in my special needs group. But the reason why I have my special needs page, because like I said, I want 1,000 new followers, right? I want to
right.
get to 1,000. When I hit 1,000, I'm going to start boosting some of my branding. That's it.
All right. Derek had a question.
Hi, Derek.
Derek, can you unmute or do you want to type in the chat box?
I didn't
Derek?
like the spotlight. Derek? Do we lose him?
He shows that he's still on, but maybe. Okay. Does anyone else have any questions? You can either type them in the chat box, or if you raise your hand, I can unmute you. Okay, there's a microphone, Derek, on your toolbar. You should be able to click on that and it'll allow you to unmute.
Yes, hi.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm doing better than amazing. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. So I had a question because I just came on. I totally forgot about the special needs. I'm an individual of disability.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering, sharing with people who have disability, want to travel, can I get those benefits myself too if I want to travel somewhere?
Absolutely. We get travel benefits. It all depends on who the supplier and what they're offering for us those benefits. But when you say benefits, are you talking about wheelchair benefits or airline benefits or hotel benefits? What exactly are you speaking on?
Okay, like air airline benefits.
So far as you getting on the plane early or discounts? Because you know they don't do discounts on air.
Yeah, like any benefits because I'm actually thinking about planning a trip soon for my birthday,
Okay,
and I'm thinking of maybe going to Texas.
okay.
So I'm wondering, can I get any special benefits?
So this is what we're gonna do. Take my name down, Patrice Vance. Why don't you inbox me so we can talk to see what you're exactly trying to do, and I'll get you directed to what you need to do, okay? And then also, are you part of our special disability group?
No, I'm not. I'm actually new to all of this.
Okay,
I'm
no problem. Well, welcome everyone. Let's welcome Derek. We can drop the link to you. Okay, Adrian just dropped my name. Why don't you inbox me and we'll get you registered for the group, and then I'll be able to help you with whatever you need. Oh, they're
okay,
gonna go.
cool.
Oh, there goes. They're dropping all the information there for you, Derek. Do you see it?
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
Yes. Now, where are you located?
I'm right now I'm in New York.
Okay. All right. So how long you been with us in the company?
Last year.
Okay. Well, guess what? You're gonna be the product of the product. You're gonna be your own testimony. You are going to be able, everything we just showed, this will be on YouTube family. So we'll get this uploaded. I'll reach out to my team to get them uploaded. You can be the product of the product. This will be perfect. And when you travel, you make sure you're taking pictures and take a little snapshot and videos of your travel. So we could connect so we can get you, when you're looking to take this trip.
Sometime in July.
Okay, so we need to get you on it like now. So inbox me, I'm around. I'll be traveling tomorrow morning back to SoCal, but I'll be available in the afternoon. So just feel free to just message me.
Do we have any other
Okay,
questions?
okay,
All
cool. Thank
right,
you.
you're welcome.
Do we have any other questions? Feel free to type them in the chat box or raise your hand before we end our call.
You guys quiet today? That's
I think
okay.
you're taking in all the information.
So I
Well,
will get the YouTube uploaded tonight for you guys, and we'll drop it inside the page. I'm trying to get better. I'm telling you, I'm back. I'm getting better.
sounds good. Well, family, we thank you for joining us. We will be back again next Monday at the same time with a new topic. Have a wonderful week. If you've not already done so, make sure you get those convention tickets. They have extended convention ticket sales until the end of the month, but you don't want to wait till the end of the month. You want to grab your ticket right away so you can take advantage of everything. And we will see you all at the beaches and the banks of the world. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
family. Bye.